And welcome to Trigonometry. I'm Francis Foster.
I'm Konstantin Kisin.
And this is a show for you if you want honest conversations with fascinating people.
Our brilliant guest today is already taking the piss out of us. It's the amazing American comedian Theo Von. Welcome to Trigonometry.
You guys have, we call it autism. I don't know what you guys call it, bro, but we got it over here. Everybody's got it.
We didn't have a lot of Asians, man. We had a, there was a rumor of an Asian when I was first.
What was his name?
I'm not sure.
What was the rumor?
The rumor was, and I've talked about this before.
Yeah.
I've talked about this before. They had a rumor that there was an Asian kid, right? And this is after, because we got a Latino kid. We got a Latino kid.
Yeah.
Named,
Not a family, just one kid.
Congratulations.
One guy. Nicholas was his name, and he had a little bit of light facial hair.
Nicholas,
Everybody was fired up about that.
Fired.
There was a lot of rumors and stuff going around about that.
Yeah.
Because people had never seen that on children. You know, it was like,
Wait, be light hair on the face?
yeah, like this.
Yeah.
People were like, he's trying to grow a sideburn on his chin.
Yeah.
Oh, and his family partially owned the place. It was a business next door. They sold wine. Like Gary V or whatever that guy's name is, Jerry V, telling people to fucking sell their home and sleep in their yard. You know what I'm saying? And that dude was raised on a damn wine farm or something, dude. He's at there fucking, you know what I'm saying, dude, hiding grapes in his ass at night. Freezing grapes and fucking hiding them in his ass. And he's telling people how to struggle. Dude, that guy's out of his mind. He's like, oh, damn, dude. Oh, you still have silverware in your house? Fucking sell it. And then he shows up and he'll like hug the dude. The guy can't even, he has no way to get food in his mouth, you know? The guy's fucking just knuckling through some chowder, knuckling through some bouillabaisse, and he's like, no worries, man, you made $76 last night. And he hugs him. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what the fuck? And then he drives off and the family's just standing there in a park. Another winner. That guy's out of his fucking mind, dude. And he hugs, oh, you sold 2 extra Christmas sweaters you didn't need from last year, and they're crying together. Dude. Like, what is going on, dude?
Oh man!
But anyway, I don't. And look, man,
I gotta give some love to my boy Gary.
I'm sorry. The videos. I'm not saying the guy's not a smart guy. The videos, though, and the guy grew up well off.
Well, no, I think he actually didn't grow up well off. That's part of his.
Oh,
that's
I could
part
be
of his
lying.
deal. No, you partially lying, but it's not really lying if you don't know. But he grew up. You know, his dad owned like a corner liquor store or something, and he did. You know, he got after it and created the.
But in my neighborhood, a corner liquor store is the same as a winery.
Yeah,
okay,
true. Right. So if you're looking at it from maybe from Theo Vaughn's perspective, hell yeah, he grew up like big time.
Oh yeah, look at these dudes over here, huh? Slanging that Riesling. I just want to be free also to say what I want to say. Like last night on stage, Joey Diaz had a joke that had a bunch of racial slurs in it, right?
Yeah.
Ones that we would all not even probably say on this podcast, except you, because you work with a lot of black people. You might be willing to drop.
Oh,
one.
I don't do the N-word.
Huh?
I don't do the N-word.
Oh, I don't do it, dude, unless you do. You know what I'm saying, bro? You know what I'm saying?
They move good?
No, you ever seen a Dutch? They're really aerodynamic. They're
what? What are you doing with your hands?
lean face, lean headed.
No, they're not.
4 inches cheek to cheek.
They're big people, man.
Dude,
Do you know how big they are?
the Dutch, they're very tall, but
Yeah.
they're very aerodynamic, very
Aerodynamic.
the downhill people, they call them, dude. Pull up. Black people don't really know, they don't differentiate between indoors and outdoors.
What do you mean?
Outdoors
Theo?
can be indoors, dude.
What do you mean?
Outdoors can be indoors. Black person, you can put them outdoors and you put them indoors. Same volume levels, same speed.
There's no inside voice.
There's zero inside.
There's no etiquette when you go indoors.
Well, they just don't. I don't think they believe in like a lot of structures and I don't want to say woodwork, but I want to say overall that the difference between indoors and outdoors when it comes to
You know, fucking the AIDS crisis or anything like that. Not that there's a crisis, but
dude, there is a crisis, bro.
not with AIDS, not anymore.
Bro, look at him, dude. What do you have?
I don't know.
Bro,
It's not
why does he
AIDS.
have to have something?
I know,
Because he's
why?
Korean?
I have to be.
I don't
That's
know, dude.
fucking
Allergic to
racist,
sugar
bro.
and-
No, I got a cousin that always got stung by a bunch of bees one time on a picnic, and y'all look similar.
God damn it.
But I do want to say yes. I feel like I'm okay with lesbians, man. But I've never look. I'll be honest. My first interaction with lesbians, we had a couple lesbians live across the street from us, and they used to try to sync their lights up with the radio station, and they couldn't make it happen. And it was crunch time. It was Christmas Eve, and they ended up fist fighting in the yard. And one of them worked at the library. And ever since then, and I did donuts in their fucking yard a couple days later. And ever since then, we've been on the rocks. And I don't care about the French, dude.
Wow, but have you been there, or you just
I've been there.
Prejudice?
I'm probably prejudiced too.
Have you been to France?
Yeah,
Have you been to Montreal?
I've been to Montreal. Yeah,
You didn't love the French?
I love the Canadians.
French Canadians.
Yeah, I'll take them.
You love Canadians, period.
I love Canadians, period.
But do you love French Canadians?
Yes, because they
those
are
are-
Canadian. But French, bro,
Not into French?
and nobody is.
They make great wine.
Yeah.
No, that's not true. People go to Paris every year.
Yeah, but they leave. It's not the kind of place people are milling around. And one time I was making a smoothie, because I got like a new, I don't know what kind of blender it is, but it's pretty nice. And I was making like a nice smoothie, and I'm fucking coked up. I'm partying, I'm living high on the hog. Got these 2 vests on, maybe, right? And I thought I heard something outside, right? Which is kind of weird to even think of when you have a blender going, right? So I leave out of my apartment to go in the hallway, lock myself out with the blender going. 2:30 in the morning, coked up out of my brain, right? Now I have to go to my landlord, dude, who lives right down the hall.
Oh, no.
And tell him, like, hey, man.
2:30 in the morning. I got locked out.
I'm
And the
locked
blender's
out,
on,
and the blender's
son.
going.
Oh my God, he must have hated you.
Oh, the blender shorts out and smoke happens. The fire alarm starts going off in the building right as I'm at his door knocking, right?
Oh, my God.
So now he's pissed and he's like, what's going on? And I didn't know what to say. I told him that I was throwing a late Christmas party, dude. It was fucking end of January.
How old were you at the time?
Huh? Oh, this is 2.5 years ago. So I was 35. Bro. So he comes back to my apartment, right? He's fucking pissed. He unlocks the door. There's nobody in there.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind growing a little bit of weed, maybe sending that to some of the fans.
Yeah. Selling it?
It's not a bad idea.
The Theo strand?
That strain, boy.
That strain, dog.
Makes you it'll cure Down syndrome, bro. I beat it.
How you beat it?
There was a lot of rumors in my town that I beat Down syndrome.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's inspiring, man.
That's how I felt when I heard them, because I didn't start them. And that's one of the things that's beautiful about sometimes being in a small town is, it doesn't take long for you to hear shit about yourself.
Doesn't, right?
Yeah, you get more feedback.
Yeah.
And then after that, they had a comedy room near me. This gentleman had half a limb. And he
Which
was...
limb?
He was missing part of his leg, I think. Or he said he was. So he could have been faking it.
CGI or something?
I don't know what his name was. I mean, it was a... CGI. It was a white dude.
Okay, check.
But I think about that kind of stuff. Like if a plane crashed, I already know I'm planned ahead, dude. I'd eat a Vietnamese guy.
Why?
Because that's easy. It's a starter move. If you attack somebody bigger, if you eat somebody bigger in front of other people, it's going to alarm people. But you
got to eat a small person, so stature is important.
I think if you gum down a Viet, people aren't going to be that upset at you.
Well, the
You know?
Vietnamese people are going to be super upset. What are you talking about?
No, they're
Somebody's
okay.
dad.
Yeah, they're more understanding of things, dude.
Is this a character you're playing?
No. But if you eat a black lady and her family's there, they're going to be pissed.
So you think a Vietnamese person will let you slide?
I think that they'd be much more forgiving over a couple of day period.
I think
Like their relatives. You don't think so? Honestly.
Well, one thing, no, I don't think so. I definitely think they'd be super pissed at you, especially modernized ones. But what is interesting is like Vietnam is one of the few places where Americans can go back to Vietnam and they don't seem to hold any grudge at all.
Exhibit A. Exhibit A, man, honestly.
6 hours, and I try not to pee, which is lucky that I have good experience doing the podcast because I'm used to like holding my piss for 3 hours, but that's about my limit. So I always have to pee at least once or twice.
Ride that
during the
bag,
event.
baby. You know I like riding that bag.
It's hard though sometimes. Like also, I'm drinking like Monster energy drinks sometimes, which are like piss magnets.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're delicious, but they make you want to pee.
Make you want to beat your wife, too, dude. I've seen a lot of dudes drinking Monster that they're going home to punch.
I don't know if the Monster is the cause of it. I think there's probably other factors.
Well, I'll say this. It's the beverage of choice of some of those gentlemen. I'll say that. Do you
I
think
thought it was rock stars.
I don't,